and I am going to knock out this bottom rung. Oh, crap! Greetings from Tennessee. This is n3koshi, and welcome to my inaugural episode of 7 Days to Die. It may actually be 7 minutes to die. Started here in a snow biome. Let's take a quick look at the map, see what we've got as far as any options. Doesn't look like a whole lot. Let's get down out of these woods first, because yeah, it's really hard to actually see these frozen zombies coming out. I'm going to grab these sticks here if I can get a hit on this. Okay. Some grass. Get us off to a real quick start here. 1 stone. Make 1 sharp stone, turn grass into plant fibers. And get our stone axe up and going. That'll be our first tool slash weapon. Get us off to a start here. I'm going to go ahead and put some clothes on. I've actually done some editing on the XML files here. I know the first thing I'm going to do when the zombie apocalypse happens is strip naked and run outdoors, so I thought I'd go ahead and start with at least a basic outfit. Although, given that I started in a snow biome, probably a little underdressed here. Let's grab some more stones. We're going to need a bunch of sticks, so let's go ahead and beat on this for a while. I really kind of like starting off near riverbanks or in a desert sometimes, because you can pick up driftwood, and driftwood breaks down into planks really easily. It's really easy to just pick it up. I believe it takes 14 hits to actually knock it. I got 8 logs out of that. Let's go ahead and get those started crafting. I am considering actually setting the crafting and loot timers to 0, because it's really, especially on some of the more late game, I'm hunted, yay. Some of the more late game items, they have really long crafting times, and I'm sure the last thing you people want to do is sit and watch me craft for hours. Although let's just run past that guy. We're not going to deal with that right now. Some more grass real quick. And these guys are tough. They're tenacious and they're tough. They don't stop. I've had them literally follow me across several biomes, and there's a deer. And me without a crossbow. Let's see if we can get off the road here a little bit. Get back in the tree line. And a pig. See, the RNG hates me. It's teasing me with a deer and a pig right off the bat. Although, admittedly, the last thing I probably need right now is to be smelly from carrying around raw meat. Do a little stealth sprinting here. Put some distance between us and them. See if we can't lose them. Get them off our tail. Give us a little bit of time to blueberries. Always welcome. One good thing about the snow biome, blueberries. They don't give you a whole lot of hydration and health, but or hunger, but they'll give you some back. So, in an emergency, they are definitely worth it. I am okay. I am undetected now. So, this is a. I got mixed feelings about this. They can't see me, yet I can't see them either. So let's get some real quick crafting done here. Actually, that's enough for right now for what I'm doing. 2 of these. Okay, see if I remember this recipe off the top of my head. Yes. And in 17 seconds we will have our first crossbow. I am playing on warrior difficulty, so these guys are actually going to be tougher than you would find on the standard nomad level, or plenty of rocks too. Not upset by that at all. Of course, I still have to have time to actually make them into sharp stones so I can make my crossbow bolts. So let's crossbow is done. Okay, we've got 30 feathers, so we'll go ahead and start off making 30 sharp stones. And I'm sure watching me pick up rocks is just about the most exciting thing you guys could think of doing with your afternoon. But that's pretty much one of the first things you do when you're going to start 7 Days to Die. You're going to look for rocks because you need them to make crossbow bolts. And you need lots of them. And I'm hunted again. Yay. From where? Where? Close, it sounds like. Yes, that is close. Alright. So, a little bit of sprinting again. And we have a crossroads here. No direction looks any better than any others. So we're going to keep going south for now. Oh, Lord. I usually actually try not to sprint too much at the beginning of a game because it uses up your thirst and hunger meters go down quicker. And at the beginning of the game, you start with very little in the way of food and water. In fact, you start with 1 can of chili that makes you gassy and 1 bottle of water, which, while it can be refreshing, doesn't go a long way. So we're just gonna, since we can still walk faster than they can, I have not yet felt capable enough to start with zombies running all the time. Another bottle of water, that's good. There went a rabbit. I saw one earlier just a minute ago. So again, the RNG wants to taunt us with lots of wild animals. See, now later on in this series, at some point, I will be looking for animals. I will be on the hunt, looking for animals to fill my belly, and I won't find a one. I will search for probably an entire episode and might be lucky to come across 1 or 2. But now that I'm not really in a position to do much in the way of hunting, gas station. This could be an early boon, or this could be a disaster. Depends on how I'm going to handle this. We have something else down here too. Looks like a logging camp, and something else a little further on. Alright, we need to get to work on bolts. I am not going to melee these guys, especially with just a stone axe. There's this is probably a dumb idea, especially considering all I got out of that was a radiator and some oil. We're just gonna play the follow me game. Starting out early on, if you run into a large group of zombies, this can actually be your best tactic. Is simply to get them to group up and follow you. Always keep an eye out behind you every chance you get, because the game does like to occasionally, maybe sometimes not more than occasionally, depending on how the RNG is feeling that day, spawn zombies behind you or off to the side where they're just out of your vision. Now we got this guy coming from the northwest here. We want to kind of pull them all into a group if we can. That can be a little difficult because we've got lots of different walking speeds here. Part of that, if you've noticed, that this particular cheerleader, she may actually be one of the quicker ones. There are, in fact, some custom zombies that I have created to kind of spice things up a little bit. And one of them is a cheerleader who's not quite as tough, but she moves a little faster. So that can make her pretty dangerous if you're not paying attention. You're not. She can close with you a little bit quicker than a regular cheerleader. Yeah, over here. Come and get me, guys. And you just keep pulling them away. And let's get these bolts out of here. And get these rocks sharpening. Let's go ahead and get the crossbow loaded up. I want to get rid of her because she walks a little bit faster than the rest, and it's kind of throwing my tactic off a little bit here, which is simply to just keep pulling them away. Just keep luring them up the hill. Something killed a deer there. It may have spawned dead. I don't know if you... Some of you may not realize that, but there is actually, I believe it's a 10% chance that anytime an animal spawns in, it spawns in dead. So if you've ever been just wandering along and found a deer or a pig laying on the side of the road, dead for no particular reason, it may just be because they just occasionally spawn in dead. Bunny rabbit. I'd really like to get that spider in the back too, because while a single spider will rarely call a horde, it is possible. Oh, that was not a good shot. Ugh, my aim is really off today. Alright, calm down. If you look, I'm missing him just to the side. There we go. I wasn't compensating for his movement properly. You gotta usually lead them a little bit in one way or another, although they're not as bad as the ones that lurch up and down a lot. Those can be a real pain in the butt to hit at range. So now what we're going to do is kind of cut up in this way a little bit, because we want to pull them away from the road. Get them following us. We don't want to go up that way. I hear another one walking up through there. And now we put some distance between us. I hope we don't run into any more. Alright, I'm just going to ignore him, run right past him. I should have stopped for that bird's nest. What we're doing now is trying to get enough space between us that they don't see us or sense us anymore, because then they will just stop where they're at and we'll leave them back there, and instead of having to fight a small horde at the gas station, we'll be able to loot it relatively unmolested. Okay, there we go, we're undetected again. Alright, let's take a brief moment and get some more bolts made up. I'd really like to find another bird's nest. Oh, is this a purse? Purses are excellent finds. They almost always have food in them. That was actually one of the worst purse finds I've ever had. They almost always have food in them, and usually you'll find a pistol with some bullets. So yeah, purses are definitely worth taking the time to stop and loot them, especially early game. Late game, maybe not so much, depending on how you've got yourself set up. 28 more feathers. Handy, handy. Alright, let's craft these rocks down. Where is that gas station at? Where are we at? I think I've gone completely around it. Yeah, that's the logging camp. No, gas station's this way. I'm still going the right way. So, let's see, we've got 28 feathers. Let's go ahead and craft up some more sticks. And we're just going to stay stealthed. I'd really like to eat and drink. I don't want to use up my blueberries just yet if I can help it. I'd like to keep them for a little while, but I definitely do not want to use the chili because I think that lets zombies sense you at range. Alright, I got him. Ah, he turned at the last second. Bugger. Oh, that was off. I didn't realize that. Come on, turn back to me. Oh. And Littleness Excited has just given me away. Oh, she was closer than I realized. That was close. Like I said, always keep an eye out behind you. Keep an eye out to the sides. Keep an eye out behind you. Loaded walkers. In fact, oh, where did she come from? Remember that cheerleader I told you about that moves a little quicker than normal? Oh, I think that might be her right there. Whoa, that scared me. On warrior difficulty, these tougher zombies like the bloated walker, the frozen hunters and such, they went right through his head. One headshot will not put them down. On warrior difficulty and above, it takes multiple shots. I know on warrior and survivalist both, it takes 2 headshots to put these guys down. Keep an eye on how many bolts I've got here. Still hunted. Who? Him, probably. And these guys don't usually carry much worth having. I can't tell if these are new zombies or maybe I just didn't lose them. Some of them have managed to come back on me. We got a crawler over here. And I hear one of the female zombies somewhere. Now what I may actually do here, not entirely sure. It's a little early in the day to be stopping. Well, no, it's 2 o'clock. I guess I've spent more time here than I realized. I'm going to go ahead and loot up this gas station. Let me grab some cinder blocks while I'm here. You'll understand why I need these cinder blocks later in A lot of people probably automatically are going to assume that I've made the game easier with my edits. Actually, what I've done is made it a little more challenging. Forges now take either normal stone or just makes it look like there's a foot sticking out of that garbage. Take normal stone or cinder blocks to craft a forge. You can't do it with just regular small stones anymore. Oh, pipe. That's good. I'll need that. Of course, it's all... Oh, another pipe. Even better. Maybe the RNG is going to show me a little favor here for a change. Painkillers. You can always use those. You can search gas pumps now. And again, this is... If you're wondering how I could do that, it's because I have gone in and modified some of the files, the game files, to allow me to do that. It's not something you can typically do in a standard unmodified game. If anyone is interested in how I've done some of these things, you're always welcome to send me a comment or look me up on Google Plus and send me a message, and I'll do what I can to point you in the right direction as far as getting started with this. How to do that. It's really a lot simpler than you might think. There are some limits to what you can or can't do. Coffee beans, yay. Good start. Coffee is always good, especially late game when you're exploring a lot. And just do not have wish I could have found an axe or a pickaxe in that car. Lots of tin cans. Cans are good. Cans break down into scrap iron. Cooler. Anything. Give me something good. Come on, give me something good. Empty jars. Not bad, but not what I'd call good either. Let's see what else we've got here. I've checked that, yes. Check cupboards. And in the medicine cabinet. Give me no cook pot. If I needed to, I could bust that. I don't really want a hat, but I will take some gunpowder. Which I really probably don't really need that gunpowder. It's just taking up inventory space at this point that I don't really have to spare. But it's going to be handy later down the road. I mean, I'll take it for now because I have the room. If I run out of room, I'll get rid of it. Well, lots of beer. Lots of, no books. Lots of water, lots of beer, so we're doing good there. Oh, I just saw something walk by outside, I think. I see a pig, that's what I see. Ah, he turned. A lot of times, especially with the basic crossbow, normally you alright, now I'm smelling, so I need to get somewhere and get this put into a container very quickly, because it will make it easier for the zombies to detect me. I think what I'm going to do, actually, because it's almost 4 o'clock now, run back around here where this opening was, and I am going to knock out this bottom rung. Oh crap! That's never happened before. Alright, plan B. What can I get rid of? Don't need that. I am going to have to make more ladders. I have never seen them fall like that when you bust the bottom one. Stay here and be quiet for now. Let's put it here. That hurt. I'm going to go ahead and take a pain pill. Drink some water first. Oh, no, we'll take the pain pill first because I think pain pill's lower hydration, so we'll take it first and we'll drink some water. You really, if you can help it at all, do not want to let your hunger and thirst levels drop to 0. Because once you do, oh, I have a lot of blueberries, you start losing points of wellness. And your wellness determines your maximum health. I need to go back down a little bit. I'm not going to place it. There we go. Determines your maximum health and stamina. So you want to keep it at 100 or higher. And I say higher because if you die, you lose points of wellness. I believe it's 10 points. There's that weird bug where the trash just spawns sideways. Looks kind of funny. If the I have completely lost my train of thought. A few more pipes. This is good. If I find a few more, I could make a grill. Oh, that would be awesome. Most I'm going to get out of that toilet down there, though, would be 1, which would give me 5, which is not enough to make a grill. I can, however, make campfire. And what that's going to let me do is get this meat cooked up. Since I don't have a grill or cookware, I'm going to have to use a stick and make charred pork. When you're cooking or forging, you want to use as little fuel as necessary to get the job done, because for every, if I'm remembering my numbers correctly, for every 2 minutes that you are forging or cooking, the heat in the area goes up by 3%. When the heat reaches 100%, it summons a 3 zombie horde. There are 3 spiders. They will travel through the area. If they see you, they will start screaming. And when 3 spiders start screaming, they will very likely summon a horde. What I wouldn't give for some more cloth. I would love to throw down a sleeping bag right here just in case. You know what? This is not what I intended for them to do, but we're going to check something here. That's not going to be enough. Oh, wait. Oh. Let's see if I can do this without getting any attention. Did I miss this one? No, I got that one. That's a spider down the road there. Let's do a little stealth sprint around the building. And because if I remember correctly, yes. This is also something you can't normally do. I have added this to... I suppose that door is... No, it's locked. I have added this to the XML files because to me it just makes perfect sense that you should be able to tear clothes down and get cloth fragments out of them. I mean, if you've got enough skill to take raw cotton plants and turn those into cloth fragments, then I really do believe you can get yourself a couple of cloth strips out of a pair of pants. But I am going to go ahead and set up a small camp here that I can use as a base of operations for looting these other buildings. Oh, yeah, no, okay. For a second I thought that was a poppin' pills. I'm beginning to hallucinate. Cooked meat smells less, but still smells, so I'm just going to leave it there for now. Actually, I'll grab... Why did I... yeah. When you cook, you have to hit the cook button. I completely forgot to do that. It's not the first time I've done it. It's probably not the last time I'll do it. But if you don't, you will just burn up your fuel and accomplish absolutely nothing. We'll get a few more blueberries here because they give us hunger and thirst restoration. So I'm going to top up and make a chest, or not. I'm out of wood. So yeah, I wasted that fuel. Now I could use it really badly. I may have to go down and chop a tree. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode, and probably run down and chop a tree off camera, throw down a chest, do some inventory sorting, and call it a night. If anything interesting happens during the night, I will resume recording, and we'll see what happens. Maybe I die. But for now, we'll say thank you for watching. Click the subscribe button if you want to be notified of other videos that I upload. If you could give me a like if you liked the episode, that would be great. If you didn't like the episode, let me know why. I'll see what I can do to improve on that. Hopefully you did enjoy this first episode, and hopefully the sound levels aren't too bad. I'm still kind of getting the bugs worked out here. But good evening from Tennessee. This has been n3koshi. You have a good one.